My name is Craig Glenie. I'm 16 years of age. I live in Huntly and go to Huntly College. I'm interested in the mining industry because it has a lot of career opportunities, not just working in the mine, but there's also electronics, mechanics jobs, and also desk jobs.
Craig's come to Solid Energy's Huntly East mine to find out what modern coal mining is all about. The mine extends under the Waikato River, some roadways up to 250 metres underground. Showing Craig around is Shift Under Manager Paul Tregowath.
Come with me and we'll sign in.
Sweet.
Although most people do come here for the money, myself included, it's not the only reason you come here. To work in a mine, you have to be passionate about it.
After an all-important safety briefing, it's time to be kitted out.
Before you go underground, we have to tag in. You visited number 1 today, right? So take your tag from there to there. I'll also grab my tag. You hang your visitor tag up here. And because it's day shift, I'll hang my tag up there. The mine starts here. We drive in under the Waikato River. The working faces are about 5 k's from the surface.
How much coal would you normally get out of here in a day?
In a day, we aim for about 2,000 tonne a day on 3 shifts.
Paul and Craig have headed to a coal face that's scheduled for future extraction.
We're completely surrounded by coal. We have about 3 metres on the floor and about another 6 metres on the roof.
40 million years ago, they would have been standing in the middle of a forest or swamp.
Just come up here and stay underneath the supported roof here and I'll check for gas.
Carbon monoxide and methane are the dangerous gases in a mine.
No CO and no CH4. If the miners were working this heading, they could proceed to start digging coal. The coal is cut at the face with a continuous miner. It's loaded onto a shuttle car, which is electrically powered with a trailing cable. It's then delivered to the nearest conveyor belt, loaded onto there and comes to the surface.
As the coal is pulled out, the roof and walls are braced using bolts. Former trainee Cameron Beverland shows Craig how it's done.
So over here, Craig, is our air-powered drill, which drills a hole. It's called a gopher. This is the drill steel. You use water to help clean the coal out as you're drilling the hole up. Once you've drilled the hole, you grab this chemical and put it right up to the back of the hole until you get your roof bolt. You spin it up to the top of the hole. Wait for about 30 seconds. Once it's up the top, the chemical will go hard and you tighten the nut up on the roof bolt that supports the roof.
How much will that go down on reinforce and all that?
I think they, top of my head, I think it's about 30 tonne on bolt.
It's a team environment. Getting on with the joker next to you is very important because you're in a very closed environment. The roadways down there are only 5 metres by 3 metres wide, so you can't have any aggro with the joker next to you because you're with him for 8 hours a day.
Cameron has been at Huntly for 4 years.
What interested you about mining?
The shift work appealed to me and the hours you worked, 8-hour days, was good for a young family. Spent a lot of time with my kids and it was a different industry to what I was in and enjoyed it once I got cracking.
Do you get tired from all of that?
It can be pretty physical at times. Where we're heading down the 5 trunk roads is quite challenging conditions and bolting can be quite stressful on the body.
What's the best part about being an underground coal miner for you?
You get to meet a whole lot of new guys. Comradeship's pretty good underground. Yeah, you learn a lot about the geology of the earth and stuff, and there's a lot more to coal mining than a lot of people probably realise.
There are many related specialised job careers. They include surveying, mining engineering, and mechanical and electrical trades. Promotion prospects are good, and when you've got the experience, you could end up in the control room, the nerve centre of the mine.
If anybody's got a problem underground, they ring here, and when you've been here 15 years, you can get Willie's job.
Under Willie's watchful eye, the coal is screened, cleaned of stone and other contamination, then sized and loaded into bins ready for distribution. Around 40,000 tonnes of coal is mined a month, and this is the sort of machine that does it.
This is one of our continuous miners right here. This is what you'd sort of be operating after your 2 years of training. These are your remote controls that the operator wears over his shoulders. A bit like a PlayStation really.
Modern mining machinery comes large, low and long. This machine is an MCO load haul dump tractor.
This is Terry. Terry drives this machine here. It's called a 915 OMCO. Terry uses it for carting all the bolts and equipment into the mine. He also uses it for carting rubbish out.
Not all mining jobs are done with big machinery.
We have to clean up along the conveyor belt so that the bottom rollers down here don't get clogged up and stop. If they get clogged up and stop with the belt running across the top of them, they can heat up. And because we've got all this combustible material around us, we can actually cause a fire. There's 12 kilometres of belts, so you won't run out of work. So what you're required to do is come to here and shovel out underneath those rollers and put the coal on the belt. Any questions? Can you handle that all right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll leave you to it. Since meeting Craig, he's been quite interested in what we've been doing. He seemed to have picked up the mining aspect of things. I think if he gets another year behind him at school and he comes and applies for a job, I couldn't see any reason why I wouldn't give him one.
Coal mining is not just a job for the boys. Solid Energy is an equal opportunity employer. It employs many women and has had a female mine manager, and offers many interesting careers throughout its operations, including engineers, environmental scientists, planners and equipment operators. Solid Energy operates 7 mines in New Zealand, and with increasing demand for energy, the outlook for miners is good. There's a National Certificate in Extractive Industries with an Introduction and Operations course. Both comprise of compulsory standards related to health and safety, hazard recognition and emergency procedures. Career progression is good with opportunity for further study towards getting a job as a coal mine deputy, an under manager and mine manager. There are many career paths available within mining and the pay is excellent.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.